So, you want to start playing modded Minecraft. Maybe you don't know where to start, or maybe you're just looking for some new mods to spice up your world. Well, today, we're exploring the best options available for an immersive gameplay experience. I've created 4 categories of mods that I personally use on my worlds to keep the game interesting and all around satisfying to play, so you will never get bored of Minecraft again. On this channel, I started a Let's Play series based around a modpack I created focusing on an immersive and calming experience, with some difficulty and improvements to make the game feel like a fresh, new experience, so you can really slow down and enjoy every step of your progress, like the old days of Minecraft. Ever since I started uploading, I've had tons of people asking me to release a modpack or asking what shaders and mods I'm using. So today, I'll be going over all the shaders, resource packs, and mods separately so you can pick and choose what fits you best for your Minecraft experience. Alright, so you have Minecraft Java Edition. Nice. But in order to run mods, we need a mod launcher. I know a lot of people use CurseForge, but I've never used that. So instead, we'll be using the Modpack launcher. This launcher is very easy to use. All you need to do is download Modpack, link in the description, sign into your Microsoft account, and allocate your RAM by going into the settings and going to Java memory. It is recommended to allocate up to 8 GB of RAM for the best gameplay. I run 16 GB or higher because I have 64 GB of RAM, but 8 to 16 should be more than enough. Now, we are ready to create the modpack. For this video, we will be using Fabric on version 1.20.1 to make sure all of the mods are compatible. All of the links for Modpack and the mods listed will be in the description below, as well as the first episode of the Let's Play series. So if you're interested, check it out after the video, and let me know what you think of my progress as I continue to make more content. If you like my content and want to see more, feel free to subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. On to our first category, performance. There are a few mods that we need to install to be able to run Minecraft with shaders and all of these mods. The first mod being Sodium, a lightweight performance mod that will boost your FPS and make the game run very smooth even with tons of mods installed. You can also download these plugins to help, but it's not needed. I just have them to make sure everything runs well. The next mod you'll need to run shaders in your world is called Iris Shaders, as well as these 2 mods that will finish up the performance section of this video. This section will change the game drastically, but not as much as the next. Right now we want to change the look, feel, and sound of the game using Photon shaders and the Patrick's 32X resource pack. They turn Minecraft from this to this. Make sure that you have the continuity mod downloaded so the textures will blend together to give it a cleaner look. As you may have noticed, the animals look a bit off. That will bring us to our next couple of mods: Entity Model features, Entity Texture features, and Entity Sound features, as well as fresh animations. These mods change the animations for almost all of the mods, bringing life to each mob, immersing you a little more into the Minecraft world. Mod Sense Better Leaves. This mod is more of a personal preference for me because the resource pack leaves already look good, but this one just feels more natural to me. I don't know, you decide. Pandas Falling Trees. This is a very efficient mod for cutting down trees and also makes the game more immersive. I wanted to add a mod that was like most of the easy tree cutting mods, but something to keep the immersion, and this is the perfect mod. Falling Leaves. This mod adds more ambience to forests and woods by adding falling leaves similar to the cherry grove biome, further enhancing the atmosphere. Snow, Real Magic, and Snow Under Trees. Snow Real Magic changes the mechanics of the snow, also giving textures to blocks like fences and stairs. and snow under trees just looks better in my opinion. Boids and Birds add-on. Boids changes the AI in the fish, causing them to swim in groups and panic together when disturbed. The second mod, Birds, adds birds to the game that will fly above you when you travel. Just gives more of a realistic atmosphere. YDM's Weapon Master. This mod allows you to carry your weapons on your character, as well as customize your slots to your liking. I think this mod looks pretty cool, especially when you play online with your friends. Presence Footsteps, Sound Physics Remastered, Sounds, and Auditory Continued are 4 must-need mods that completely change the sound of the game. Gives depth and ambience with every step. This was a game changer for me, especially in the caves. This mod also works with the simple voice chat mod, so it gives your friends an echo when going on a mining trip. Oh, God, this stresses me out. Hey, there is a chest. Dagger, torches, berries. Do you need that? The berries?
Oh, diamonds.
Hello?
I heard it.
Yeah?
But also I saw Herobrine, so maybe it's part of that.
I don't think so. Visuality. This mod adds particle effects to the environment and mobs. Whether that be rain hitting the water, a sparkle on your armor, bones flying off when fighting a skeleton, or sparks when running away from a charged creeper. This mod focuses on the little details to make playing experience a little better. Particle Rain. This mod turns rain and snow into particles. With the shaders, I think it's better because it's easier to see than the shader effect, but also it adds sandstorms to the game and new sound, which I think is pretty cool. Immersive Winds. To add more immersion, this mod adds a dynamic wind system to the game, adding effects to smoke from campfires and torches, also adding wind sounds to the game. Immersive Thunder. This one changes the sound of thunder, making it more dynamic. The closer the lightning, the louder the thunder, and strikes further away will be delayed and more subdued. "3D Skin Layer." This mod gives your character a 3D look. Depending on your character, you could do some cool things with it. I just think it's cool because it makes your player pop out more and just overall looks better than a flat texture. First person model allows you to see your body and has items more to the side instead of on your screen all the time. This gives a more realistic feel for me for sure. With that mod, you should also get the extended Illumina mod. This just lowers lanterns and raises torches to give a more realistic feel to carrying said objects, with giving them a 3D look. Better third person. It gives you more of a free cam when in third person, like most games have. Just feels better all around. Not enough animations. This mod adds some vanilla plus improvements to third and first person, like climbing ladders, sailing in boats, or even as simple as holding out your shield. The last mod for this section is Nif's Spiders. This mod changes the AI in the spiders, but most importantly, it allows them to climb up the walls. They also are tanks, so be careful when fighting them. It's time to completely transform the game. This section is the most important for how you interact and travel your world, giving you tons of new features, mechanics, and biomes to shape the best experience that we've been looking for. And what you're seeing is only the beginning. The first mod we're going to go over completely changes the terrain generation in Minecraft, giving you beautiful cliff sides, massive mountains, deep caves, winding rivers, and so much opportunity for travel and builds. Some of the best jaw-dropping generation that I have ever experienced. Naturalist is a pretty massive animal mod, with tons of new animals with their own behaviors, sleep cycles, and food chain, adding more ambience to the world with fireflies, birds, butterflies, snails, and deer, but also adding more threats like snakes, crocodiles, boars, rhinos, and lions. There are tons of mobs in each biome, so if you want a more active wildlife, this is the mod for you. Spawn is another wildlife mod that only adds a few new mobs, these being tuna, anglerfish, and seahorse, but more prominently on land, they add ants and their own anthills and hamsters. These guys will eat everything you drop, so watch out for them. Wilder Wild adds tons of new biomes, sticking closer to vanilla ones, making exploring more interesting, while adding some new blocks, trees, and more mobs we haven't seen yet. There really is a lot to unpack from this mod, so I won't go over everything, but this mod is perfect for adding more immersing features and mobs for the perfect immersive experience. Swampier Swamps, as the name suggests, completely revamps the swamp biomes, adding plenty of cool features like new trees, decorations, like decaying trees, new lily pads, swamp villages, new frog variants, and dragonflies. Hybrid Aquatic. This is an ocean overhaul mod that adds tons of new aquatic mobs to the game, all with their own behaviors and ecosystems. Anywhere from shrimp and hermit crabs, clownfish, more jellyfish, sharks, whales, and so much more to explore. Towns and Towers overhauls villages and pillager outposts, and plenty of other structures in the game to spice up the vanilla look. Fabric Seasons plus extras. Have you ever wondered what Minecraft would be like with a season mechanic? Well, here it is. From beautiful spring flowers to stunning fall leaves and harsh snowy winters, this mod adds some more immersion and change to the world, while adding some difficulty as winter, you cannot grow crops. This rocks. This mod is small, but a little detail that I appreciate. Adds a little stones and sticks around the world to make it feel more full. Now we're getting into the big mods. Young's Better mods. These mods are massive. There's one mod for every structure and dungeon in the game. All of these mods overhaul almost every structure, giving you a brand new look, and pushes you to explore and enjoy vast lands and stories behind each structure, giving you a more rewarding challenge and good loot. Let's Do mods. These mods add so many new features and new mechanics to the game, allowing you to really go in depth with each mod, also adding their own structures and blocks to the game. Better Nether and Better End. To add more challenge to our mod list, these two mods overhaul the Nether and End dimension, making them feel more vast and exciting to explore. Each mod adding new structures and mobs to give an experience that you haven't seen yet. Create and create structures. Everyone has heard of this mod once or twice, but if you haven't, it pretty much adds technology to the game. allowing you to build windmills, watermills, automatic farms, factories, trains, and so much more. Farmers delight and expanded delight. This mod adds new crops and cooking to the game, giving you more farming options and food supply. It's a nice touch to the environment as well. Realistic bees? I hate this mod. Why did I download this mod? The bees. They're small now. Guard villagers. This is a pretty cool mod that adds armed guards to the villages, protecting the people and looking pretty cool while doing so. If you complete a raid, you'll be able to hire them and give them better armor and weapons. Useless reptiles. I felt like the game wasn't difficult enough, so I added dragons. They're very dangerous variants of dragons. I'm not sure if you can tame them or not. I'm not going to find out, so good luck. Doggo Overhaul mod. This mod just adds more variants to the dogs, also gives them some more animations, and you can give them a dog bowl to feed them. Animal feeding trough. This allows you to feed your livestock with a trough, allowing for a better aesthetic and easier breeding. Herds panic. This mod is just a preference, but while hunting, when you hit an animal, all surrounding animals will panic and start to run around so you can't get to them too. Now we have the visuals, audio, mobs, structures, and extra features added to the game. The only thing that's left to go over is gameplay and UI. This section will add some quality of life mods for your UI so that the experience is one of a kind, almost like a whole nother game. Camera overhaul. This mod changes your movement to be more smooth and satisfying. Enhanced visuals. Adds effects to your screen when you take damage, also adding new sounds and effects. Danger close. Makes it so campfires and stonecutters do damage when stepping on them. Apple skin adds new visuals to the health and food bar. Just enough items adds a list of every craftable item in the game. That way it's easier to look up recipes. Zoro's world map adds a detailed map of everywhere you have explored, makes traveling a bit easier, and is often paired with Zoro's minimap. Inmis plus Inmis add-on adds a backpack to the game to carry extra items and loot. This can also be upgraded to hold more storage. The add-on gives the 3D model to your character as well. Just Zoom adds a zoom feature like Optifine, good for looking for things in the distance or getting the perfect cinematic screenshot. Interactic adds physics to your dropped items. Dehydration adds a thirst mechanic to the game, requiring you to stay hydrated. Make sure you boil your water first though. Advancement plaques adds a new notification when getting achievements, making them feel more rewarding. Visual Workbench adds a 3D visual of the items you're placing in your crafting table. Trinkets is a mod that gives you extra slots in your inventory. This can be used for a heavily modded mod pack, but I just use it to wear armor and my backpack at the same time. Blur Plus adds a new blur effect when in the inventory and pause menu, a bit easier on the eyes, I think. Tiny item animations and smooth swapping gives new animations to moving and swapping items in your inventory. Diagonal fences and walls finally gives us the ability to place walls and fences diagonally. Sawmill adds a new block to the game for crafting wood blocks and also adds a new villager variant and house. For our last mod, we have villager names. This mod adds names to each villager entity, making it feel more lively. With these mods, playing Minecraft turns into a whole new experience, where you can really take the time to enjoy the game and your surroundings within it. I created this mod pack and series when I was feeling down. Since I've played modded, it's like a brand new experience every time I hop on. If you guys made it this far in the video, let me know what some of your favorite mods are in the comments below, and feel free to give me any feedback on the list or this video. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck on your future adventures.